4th of July. It's always a bit of a somber holiday for me, and many like me, most like me, because, well, it's always fun to get together and hang out and party with people and have a good time. As the years go by, you wonder what exactly you're celebrating, because Americans have lost so much of the freedom that the founders of America, the revolutionaries of 1776, fought for. I mean, the tyranny encroaches year after year, day after day, and the AI digital prison planet is on our doorstep with 15-minute cities, the flock cameras, the gas prices. um, the taxes. The founders rebelled over 3% for tea, for stamps, little things. And we in America stand up for, we put up with so much more than that. And on top of that, you have gun control ever encroaching. Here in Oregon, they passed Measure 114, which means that I can't go out and buy one of these things anymore. If it's a magazine under or over 10 rounds, just can't do it anymore. And most Americans don't understand the purpose of firearms, the Second Amendment, why that was the second amendment to the Constitution, just after the right of freedom of speech, assembly, religion, etc. Because all of that is meaningless without the ability to defend yourself, defend your words when they are attacked and censored. If some thug with a club comes around and tries to beat you up because you say something they don't like, your words not going to do too much. But if you have the ability to defend yourself with firearms, it levels the playing field with the thug. A 90-pound woman can pull a trigger on a gun just as much as a 250-pound man. It seriously levels the playing field. And it's a travesty how much of our capacity to own weaponry has been squandered. If you look at Britain, for example, the empire that the revolutionaries fought against, they do not enshrine the right to bear arms. And as a result, over there, right now, you have people being arrested for making mean tweets, posts on Facebook, saying the wrong thing in public, for defending themselves when they are in the right to defend themselves. When they have been accosted, they are getting, the native Britons are being arrested because the police just don't want to be seen as racist. And they have been invaded by a foreign power that simply just does not share the same values that they do. And that's a problem. And Americans, a lot of them are pushing this nation in the same direction as Britain and Australia and all of those other Western countries who have forfeited their right to bear arms. Why it's so important is because whatever tyrannical law gets passed, if the general population has guns, it's going to make the enforcers of those laws think just a little bit more before they go after the dissidents. Because what happens when that dissident is just had a really bad day? You know, they can single him out, they can target him, but if he's had a really bad day, he might just think, well, better to die on my feet than to live on my knees, and I'm taking as many of you with me as I can when I go. And so, here in America, we still have a modicum of freedom not because of our glorious boys in blue or the soldiers over in a foreign land, but because of the everyday American person who keeps and bears arms. This is the bulwark. These are the white blood cells that prevent tyranny from running roughshod over us. The militia is the immune system of the nation, of the world, really. It's when people in a distributed fashion keep and bear arms, they make the tyrants think twice. And I know they're trying to do as much as they can to make the gun obsolete with their AI agenda, but it is still imperative because the robot enforcers are not out there yet. They might be coming, but you know what? You're gonna feel a lot better when you have a rifle with you rather than none at all. So, happy 4th of July. Remember the sacrifice of the revolutionaries, the Declaration of Independence. Our rights are endowed by the Creator. They do not come from government.